Yo, 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 it's JSF. Um, just want to do a Joker guide. So, this character just came out. Well, as I'm recording this, it is technically the 31st, but that's because it's past midnight. So, really the 30th. This character came out on the 28th. So, the character came out a few days ago. It's pretty new, but I've played a ton of Joker since he came out. Since this is the character that I'm going to be playing the majority of the time. I've studied the character a lot. I've watched a lot of other people play. I watched a lot of footage before he came out, etc. So I have a pretty good understanding of the character, especially if you're new to the game or new to the character and want to know what's he like, what's his playstyle, what's good, what's bad, what you should do, what you should not do. So this will be our Joker guide. So I'm gonna go through all variations, but I'm gonna start with Clown Prince because it's his first variation. It's also the one that I play and I know the best. I'm really only going to talk about two of his variations because his third is extremely straightforward and extremely simple, and I'll explain it, but we'll get to that. So anyway, Joker generally is like a lot of characters. Got some long range footsie buttons. You know, he's got good mid-range game, great buttons, amazing down two. Holy shit! Use this down two. You can crushing blow from, you can high crushing blow from basically this range. Like his down two is amazing. It's like noob sidebots but better, with more horizontal reach. Like it's nuts. So yes, that sweep's cool. Let's have the AI block just so you can see. Frame data. Sweep is fine. It's safe for the most part. Down 4 is really good, but it's horribly unsafe. Look at that shit, -12. And if you do it close for some reason, -13. Now, -12 from here isn't the worst thing in the world, but holy shit, that's unsafe, and I don't know why. I have no clue why that's so unsafe. So be weary. Like day 1, day 2, first week, yes, it'll be good. But if you're gonna be playing at a high level or be playing even once you get high up in Combat League and play some players who know what's what, watch out for this because that shit is horribly unsafe. Now, Joker has an 11 frame mid string. It looks like a high, but it's actually a mid. And the string is 4-1, 4-2. That's the full string. Goes into a low sweep. It is very safe on block. It's -6 with a little bit of pushback. I don't think you're never gonna get punished. Well, you can't get punished for it because it's -6 and 6 frame down ones can't punish it. So it's completely safe. But I've already noticed just in a couple of days that there's some weird low profiling of this because it's such a high mid. Look how high up the animation and the fire is. So be wary of that. It's got really good range, it'll hit from there, but if somebody does a down 4 or something, some down 3s will reach. So people can low profile it. Just something to keep in the back of your head. There's this full string, which is a really good string. Another thing is you can just mash out this whole string and the low reach is mad far. So that's good to do sometimes. I mean, it just keeps people on their toes. What else we got? He's got back 3. His low string, that shit's unsafe. If you finish it back 3-2-4, you're safe, but there's a gap, so be careful if people know what's what. But anyway, I don't want to go over all that too much. Let's get to his specials. Gunshot, he's got low gunshot. Bam. He's got this move, which is an overhead, and this shit is super important. Super important. You amplify it 3 times, you get a crushing blow, and the crushing blow is really good because it's meterless. It's a meterless crushing blow ender. So meterless crushing blow combo ender. So even once you have the crushing blow loaded, let's turn easy crushing blows on just to see it. Bam! Look at that shit. 32% unbreakable. It's pretty good once you get the crushing blow. It's a pain in the ass to get it loaded up because you got to do this 3 times before, but it's practical. Then there's this crushing blow, which is off triggered on counter or punish. So you want to whiff punish before it too. It's got really good range. A lot of people I know Joker's new. A lot of people just stick this button out because look at it. Look at the range. It almost hits from round start. And honestly, if you dash into it, it will hit. Like, people are just gonna mash it out, and some people just, you know, just gotta do that. But even when I play other Joker players, like, watch this shit. I'm gonna just show it to you instead of saying it. Even when I play other Joker players, even when I play, look, I'm trying to, look at me trying to show this and I'm getting mashed out. But that's why a lot of people just mash it. So, when you see those people who mash it out, whiff punish them. And look at the damage you did, and you loaded up your crush and blow, or you're getting to load it up, right? So when you see that, you want to whiff punish with that. Like, I'm gonna even take easy crush and blows off, so you know that this is really what it is. Well, I'm stupid. Damn. There we go. And if you're really froggy, you can do something like that, but that's risky because playing online you can get hit and all that kind of stuff. So that's just one example for one situation. But yeah, you want to whiff punish with this. I wouldn't just lead with this. I lead with this. So like, you're about this range, throw this out or this part of the string. That way, people like to fucking jump a lot. Hold on, where? Yeah, movement mode. People like to jump a lot. You can just run that. You can. I want to see if you. The cool part, if you hit with this, you can finish the combo. But I'd rather just get that and then just go into like knockdown pressure. Because if you whiff this whole string, look at that. There's some recovery. Or you can just down two. But that's if you anticipate the jump, right? So don't lead with this. Lead with that, because you'll at least land a hit and you're not unsafe at all. They're back. Like, they jump. People jump a lot. Cool. They still are in the same position they were just in. And they have to deal with you on knockdown. And Joker does do pretty good strike throw mix. I don't want to record anything. Oh wait, I want him to stop fucking jumping. Alright. Because from this to this, or even his 1-2 string. So he's got 1-2-1, which is a launcher. And his stand jab and his throw animation are mad similar. He also has 1-2-3, which is special cancelable. It's grounded. So think of it as like Nightwolf's 1-1-1, and you mash out this whole string. And if they get hit by any of it, I wish. Look at my inputs. Wait, look how late I'm doing the back forward 2. That's this move, back forward 2, right? Bird will beat down and moves an overhead. So I don't do it till the very last. Like, you can literally hit confirm it and it'll still combo. Like, that is a really good string. You can also do it the same with this. And that one's a launcher. They're both safe on block, but the last hit of this string is a high. But that's like big brain read, right? They block the first 2 hits and then duck the last, because you can do that and it's a mid and there's no gap. Now there's also 1-2-2, which is an overhead if they want to duck or something, or you want a different layer of mix. But there's a gap and it's unsafe, I believe. Let's be certain. Yeah, -12. So there's really no reason to do 1-2-2. Just do 1-2-1 or 1-2-3. 1-2-1 because it's a launcher, or 1-2-3 because it's grounded. And the good thing about 1-2-3, right? You go into another special. Wait, what? Oh, that doesn't combo. That sucks. In the back forward 2, all this is unbreakable. So 19% unbreakable doesn't sound like the best shit in the world, but remember, if you have that crush and blow loaded, you got 30% meterless, right? 30% meterless, and I know this is more damage than that, but this is easier to hit confirm and more of a strike throw. It's an auto shimmy, right? Because you see this and it looks like throw. So they see this and they might hit a button. You'd be surprised how many times the jab whiffs because they're ducking and then they get hit by the second hit. And then you just got yourself 30%. So just some kind of uses for that string, right? And this is all universal Joker stuff right now, except Variation 3 doesn't have this move, Bear Boy Beatdown. Doesn't have it, but all the rest of the stuff is universal Joker stuff, right? That's not. This is Variation 1 only, so this move is great. I don't know if you ever played Injustice and you ever saw Deadshot's low gun shot with the rifle. It's basically that move. Basically, like, even if they block it, look at the damage and look at the pushback. You got 2 bars, meter using both. Look at that shit. Like, that's like, what, 15% health or something? Like, look at that, look at that. And not to mention, people don't want to take the pushback, right? And they don't want to take the chip either, right? They don't. So what happens is, when you do this, especially from far away, and you EX it, they start jumping. That opens this up. This is really good at hitting people out of the air. If they're in the air and you do this, they will get hit. It's really good about it. Not to mention, you can hold it if they take their time. And holding it, they might just sit there and duck. But if they do, that's great for you because your health, your meter's regenerating, right? So I throw out EX low gun shot. Cool.
I'll save the day.
Look at my meter coming back. And if they're sitting there ducking because they think I might shoot it, cool, I'll take my time. And then once you let it go, they'll probably stand block and get hit. Cool, more chip. Bam. I got another meter back. It's like, this move is so good, like, you don't even have to hit them to do damage with it. The downside is, I'm gonna show you by doing this. Here's the downside. That's the downside. Here's the downside. So if they know you're gonna do the move, or they get close to you, if they get close enough to you, like they're blocking, but they dashing in and they get around here, it's really dangerous. Now from here, from here, you're still safe because if they jump, probably can't reach you, right? But from here, you're fucked. From there, you're fucked. From here, not so much. But from like this range, don't do that because even if you do it, if you're lucky and they have a weird jump kick or something, you might get them. But that's when it gets dangerous. So when they're at about round start range, you do not want to do that move whatsoever. You want to have at least this much space in between you before you do it. But God, this move is really good. And the thing is, it's really good in neutral. Pushback, it's good for zoning. It's good to just do a neutral to give them something for them to respect, right? But it's also a good mix-up tool, right? And none of them are 50-50s. None of them are actual 50-50s where you need to guess. But the thing is, there's layers to it, right? Like 4-1-2-4, ends in a low, right? That last hit at 17 frames to start up. You can do 4-1-4, back 4-2, which is an overhead. 23 frames to start up, right? So you can fuzzy this, right? You can block low, then stand block. Block low, then stand block, right? Every time you can block that. But the thing is, if you do that and go for the fuzzy, low, high, cool, I could fuck your timing up by doing that because that's gonna come out slower than the overhead. So you're gonna block low, then high, and then you have to block low again if you're fuzzying it, right? So, example. Now let's just make. I don't think I can actually do that. I'm trying to set the AI to block it. I don't think I can do that. I would have to just hold on 1 second. Yeah, I would have to switch to player 2, have player 1 do the setup. Like, you can react to that, right? So, and the thing is, even like, look at my input. I'm pressing, if you look in on the right side of the screen, I'm pressing down even when he does the overhead because you can fuzzy it, right? But if you just do that, press down and then stand block. Let me turn this off. Press down and then stand block like that. You'll block. You would block the low. You would block the overhead. But then another low is coming after that, so you would have to like. people will get hit by it. Basically, long story short, I'm taking forever explaining the shit, but it's good to throw out every now and then. And to be safe, oh, I'm still player 2. To be safe, you want to EX it anyway. And I'm still I'm minus 23, but from this far back, everybody can't really punish it or do much about it. There are some characters, like I'm sure Jackie's dash punch will fucking crush and blow me from right here, but that character's fucked up, so it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, another thing to think about, because 4-1-2, second hit is an overhead, right? What if you just do 4-1 low gunshot? What if you do 4-1-2 low gunshot, or 4-1-2 into this? What if you do back 2, which is a low, right? What if you just do back 2 into another low, or back 2 directly into overhead, whatever. Point being, this character is gonna make you block, this variation at least, will make you block different ways, right? So you have your regular gunshot that you always have. You have low gunshot in the neutral. Oh, we also have this move. It looks stupid. It's minus 14, takes forever. But the thing is, if it hits him when it's falling down, it's way safer. And so it can be anywhere, what, minus 3, it can be negative, or it can be neutral, it can be plus, especially if they crouch block it. So if he's crouch blocking, look at this shit. Neutral. Neutral. Minus 1. Minus 1. Neutral. Like, basically, that's what that's for, right? So there's that move, but the real purpose of this move, like, that's the up close shit, and it's not that, it's a gimmicky. I don't really use it much because you fuck up once and you're minus 14 and you're dead if they know what's going on. The real use for this move is to EX it, so enhance it from wherever. You can be full fucking screen. It's a full screen mid bomb, and it's hella plus. So it's something they have to block, right? And then you go in for pressure after that. This shit is great. So any character, fucking Cetrion, Scarlet, whoever is zoning you out, EX this. They can keep shooting shit at you, but they have to block it. It's gonna touch them. Like, it's good. There's no avoiding this move. You're not jumping over this shit. Like, look at this. And if somehow they do, shoot them. Shoot them out of the air. So I think that's the real use for this. Not to do this shit and be slightly minus and like, oh, shenanigans. Sure, you can do that, but that's risky. Because if that happens, minus fucking 14. And any character with a reversal special, like Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Jackie, you know the characters that have a reversal that's 13 frames or faster, GG. And some of them shits will crush you. So, I think that's all his specials. He has a parry in this variation. I gotta remember to use the parry more, man. Parry's pretty good. Because the parry is also a launcher, like Liu Kang. AI. Whoops, I didn't. Regular parry. And if you want to spend 2 bars, you can set up your crush and blow. Like, every hit goes into that. Like, Bird Boy beatdown is the ender you always want to do. And you want to set up that crush and blow because it's very, like, that's like his whole offense. You want to get, oh, whoops. You want to get this crush and blow every game. And then you also have his 4-3, which is extremely fucking slow. God damn, it's slow. But it has a crush and blow if only the second hit hits. And I didn't know this, like, nobody told me this. I saw it happen to me in a match. So if the first hit whiffs, bam, crush and blow. You don't get shit after this. Look at my buttons. You don't get shit. You know why? You can't, how do I say this? You can't do any normals after, right? But it's special canceling. So when it's on the crushing blow screen and nobody, like right there, that's when I start mashing. I don't know if you can hear me pressing buttons. Right there. So once again, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean back forward 2 when I said 1, 2. But that's what I input that special, right? You can also fatal blow cancel this to combo, and that shit is kind of hard. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for y'all real quick. Let's see. Oop. One take, no go. Hey, there we go. So you can do something like that, right? You can fatal blow cancel it, but you can only cancel it with you can only cancel that crushing blow into specials or fatal blow. You can't just do a normal after it. Like, it will not let you. He's gonna fucking spin around and have a good time. Like, I can mash jab all I want down one, it's not coming out. Another thing to note, if any of you are familiar with Street Fighter and like card cancels, like Kara DPs and Sagat doing Kara Tiger Knee and stuff like that, Joker can do that. So I'm gonna step back as far as I can, right? That's as far as this move goes. That's as far as this move goes, right? Right there. Now if I do forward 3, if I do if I do forward 3 into it, look how much further I got. Shit is ridiculous, right? It's a half screen overhead if I card cancel it. It's not the easiest thing in the world, because you have to do, for this special specifically, you have to do it's easier to show, but look at this, like I can run into parry. Parry is a little easier to do it into because it's a down back input, but you get the idea. It's the weirdest thing ever. But having a fucking yeah, my execution is garbage right now. But it's after midnight, so. But yeah, like the input for this is forward 3, back forward 2. There we go. Having a half screen overhead is some shit. Like, just another thing that you should know about this character. But yeah, that's this variation in a nutshell. This is more of, you get a little bit of mix, because you have the overhead special, the low special. You get some good ass zoning because you have this flow shot with hella pushback. It does a shit ton of damage too, by the way. I didn't even talk about that. Hold on. I have to stand up like a grown man. Look at the damage. 26%. Just off of 414 into low EX Batsy PP. 261%. Unbreakable. It does good damage. That combos as well. That combos as well. This does not combo. Just so you know everything that does combo and that doesn't. That is a launcher. So you don't want to even go into that. You want to go into Breakaway Beatdown. I see a lot of people do combos where they do that instead. I don't really know what the difference is. I just learned it myself. So I learned it with 421. Maybe it's more consistent with 414. I don't know, but either one works as far as I know. But yeah, that's this variation in a nutshell. Clown Prince, you get some good zoning. The zoning is great. If you know how to zone, the zoning is fucking great. You have footsie buttons, not to sorry, not to mention this button has a crushing blow. You got some more long range options. You know, it's you get neutral, right? So I like this variation the most because you have the best neutral with this variation. You don't have the best setups in the world. You really don't have setups, honestly. That's what variation 2 is, setups. This one you don't really have setups, but you have some mix-ups. You have some mix-ups and some neutral and some zoning. But I think that's a full character right there. If I can make you block low and overhead, I can zone you out and I can hold my own in the neutral. Give me that character. Like, that's a full complete character. I think this variation is the most complete. But we also have variation 2, Ace of Names, right? Still Joker. So this move is a launcher, but doesn't launch from everything, right? It's also a really good anti-air move. Let's just show. Really good anti-air move, right? Damn. But I don't see why you'd ever do it when you have this. Like, why ever use it to anti-air when you have that? But it's just a quality the move has, right? It's also a set play tool because if you EX it, it'll hit him. It doesn't hit on the way down normally, but if you EX it, it does. So I could do something like, whoa, that's not what I meant. Damn. I'm never gonna get this right. I'm really trying to just. There we go. That's it. That's what I'm trying to do. And I gotta do the closed version. Great. You see how it hits him as soon as he wakes up? So if he wakes up with anything, he'll get bopped in the head, right? So it's more of a, it's a close, medium, and far move. So this is medium. This is close. That's far. It's off the screen. That's far. So you gotta pick the right range. But long story short, I don't play this variation, so I don't know all the combos, but you use stuff like that. He also has this move, the Jack in the Box. This move is, if it hits, whoa, damn. If it hits, oh, that is more consistent. Maybe I need to do that. If it hits, you can combo off immediately. If you EX it, it's a whole, yeah, it's a whole party. Like, look at that shit. Like, look, I don't even know how to combo off it. It's so damn high. Like, look. You can do something simple. Honestly, yeah, you can down one and you can down two and some more shit. Or another thing I've seen people do. Damn. Let me get this right, please. I'm so bad with this variation. This is why I don't play it. Because the setups are fucking... You need some execution to play this variation, for what? Alright, I'm... last try, and I'm done trying to show it. So basically, like, you can down to them when they're at the top of their arc. When they come down, you can hit them with a down one, like I did the first time, right? But you can special cancel down one into another one. So basically... You knock them in the air, bam, down two, hit them with a down one into another one. Or down one when they're on the ground into one of these. And then it just set play all over and over and over again. Like, and with this, you don't need meter because this move is plus 24 on block. So even if they block it, it's fucking party time. I don't care if you blocked it. Okay, cool. Like, I don't care if you hit me. Once the shit is out, you have to deal with it. And it's plus 24 on block. Like, it's so incredibly ridiculously plus. I don't know if EX is more plus. Plus 40. So, like, another thing, like, which is cool about this variation is if you're getting zoned out. Look. I'm gonna, hold on. I want to see something. Oh man, I'm like, do I have enough time to dash in? Look. Wait. So from here, right? I'm gonna have, I got 2 dashes in before I got hit in the face. I mean, look how much it just gives you. Like, if you're getting zoned out, they don't have to respect it, right? So you throw this out there and they keep firing gunshots at you or whatever they're doing, they just keep doing it even after this is out. They're either gonna get hit by it or blocking it the last second. And if they get hit by it, oh, they're on the ground. So like, it's really good for that. And even this move, you can do full screen. But honestly, I think you achieve the same effect of that with this, and you don't have to aim it. Look at that shit. You can combo for full screen. I shit you not. Look at that. If they don't respect it, right? So you still have that option, but you get this option, this option. This variation is 100% set play. Fuck combos. You can get crushing blows if you want. Fuck all that shit. It's about set play. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. You know what I mean? Into some more. Damn, that was fake set play. That was lit. Look at that shit. Into some more. Now imagine and it's just set play. That's all. You throw it out there. even if I get hit, it doesn't like, watch. I'm not gonna show that. But if I get hit, say I throw this out. Like, hold on, nah, fuck that. We need to be close for this part. We need to be close for this part. Damn, I kicked it off the screen. But you get the point. Even if I get hit, it doesn't go away. It's there, like it's there until it pops and then it goes away. But if I'm still in range, I'm still gonna get hit. So like this is, I honestly think this variation, Ace of Knaves, has the highest ceiling. Like that's why you see like Sonic Fox playing it, and you're gonna see other like competitive players who try Joker probably play this variation. I don't know if it's the best, but because it's so hard to use, it's so set play heavy. Like you need the setups. You have to think a lot more with this variation. Like you have to 100%. Look at that. Look at the explosion. Look at the fucking radius on that. Look. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Look at that shit. That's gonna hit him. Even though it's not, like, you know what I mean? And if you block that shit, it's plus 40. So it's just, if you want crazy setups and you want set play, you want to like, I comboed you, now you gotta block some more shit into some more shit. Like if you want that, pick this variation. It's gonna be tricky to learn and tricky to execute all this stuff. Like if you got all the free time, go for it. But if not, I would say go with variation 1 or 3 because they're not as complicated. I would say 2 is the most complicated, then 1, then 3. 3 is super simple, right? And honestly, he's a character where you can play whichever variation you want. I think these 2 right here are the best ones. I don't think, for most people in most circumstances, I don't think one is too much better than the other. Because this variation isn't going to zone you out, right? Like if I have a life lead, I'm not really going to zone you out. I can throw some of this stuff out, but this shit has hella startup. There's this, but I have to spin the bar on it and hit in the right spot. I can do this, but I only have 2 bars a meter. I can't keep doing it, right? So he's not gonna be good at keeping people out. But even if you do get in, you're gonna be weary of hitting him because he's got shit all over the floor. Like, look at this shit. Imagine I do this, you get right in my face, right? You walk me all the way down to the corner, and right before you get to me, I throw this out, and then I do this. What the fuck you gonna do? Like, you press a button, you're gonna blow up. You press the button, okay, cool, you just blew up. And you already saw the full, oh, whoops. You already saw the full screen. I don't know why I did the fucking fake wave dash. You know, so he commands a different type of respect and he has a different type of setups, but variation 1 will have, like, if I get the life lead in variation 1, GG, because I'm gonna zone you the fuck out, and there ain't much you can do about it unless you got a teleport, because them low gunshots is gonna hit you. And Scorpion Spear is a high, and if I time it right, he's gonna get eaten alive for doing that against variation 1. I got all the setups in the world against this, and there are setups that beat, like, wake up. There are setups that hit delayed wake up, so I'm super plus. There are setups that hit you even when you do your invincible up 3 or up 2. Like, it's crazy. Just look up YouTube videos and tech. You'll see. I feel like I've been talking too long. Let's get to variation 3 because this is the super short and sweet, simple Joker variation. And I don't play this variation, but I think there are certain circumstances where you would. Like, if I play variation 3, I just think I'm better than you. That's basically how I see it, because I know you don't really have any mix-ups. Like, that's an overhead. That's a low. You don't have Bird Boy Beatdown, you have Kapow. So you lose your crushing blow from Bird Boy Beatdown, but you have this crushing blow, which is triggered off a counter or punish. Let's just look at this shit because we have it. Hits at maximum range, and it's a counter or punish. So I have to counter a move. Watch this shit. See how it says punish? Oh wait. Oh, did I get it? Or do I have easy crushing blows on? Oh, I got it. From that range, right? But from here, I wouldn't get it, right? Yeah. See, if I'm a step closer, I won't get it. But if I'm round start range, I will get it. So is pretty specific in the spacing, which sucks. And you have to just throw this out in neutral. But that's what that crushing blow is. Yeah, you didn't even get good damage. But anyway, this is the fucking damage variation. If all you care about is doing good damage when you hit your opponent, play this variation. You get a hit confirmable, you get a combo launcher off any string off 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, or 4, 2, 1 into that, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 4, back into 2, every string you can just confirm into that, which is great. Like that's great. I would take that, but well, obviously it's gonna be unsafe on block like every other launcher in the game. It's minus 19. It's got fucking ridiculous pushback, so everything isn't gonna punish it easily. But there's definitely shit that can punish it. Like Jackie's dash punch, which I can't fucking stand. But the thing is, you lose all your other tools. You lose your set play, you lose your mix-ups, you lose your great zoning, and all you get is damage. So if you just want to play and beat people up and you just want to do 35%. Oh, whoops. God damn, I'm super bad right now. It's the universe's way of telling me I need to go to sleep. If you just want to do 35% combos pretty easily, off damn near, or over 30% on every single touch, hey, play this variation. But that's pretty much the only thing it offers. Now you also have this move, Get Lit. As you can see, I don't need to be right at him for the fire to touch him, which is dope. And you can get some corner setups with this. With this move, watch. I'm gonna just show for a second. Left, right. So if I just fuck, I'm so bad. Like you can get some corner setups like that, and I'm pretty sure if I did that right, that'll like your wake up will whiff for the most part. Get a mode on. We'll do 4. God damn it. I don't care about the damage. Oh my god. I really need to sleep. I should have did this so late. See how he didn't hit me and he got punished and now he's in the fire? He tries to jump out. Bam. He tries to duck. He can't neutral duck in the fire. He can, but he's getting hit by the fire, right? So he's probably going to try to walk forward, jump out, throw that. So you can get some corner setups involving this move, but you're going to give up damage for the setup. But that's the only setting up that you're going to get in this variation. You have to, it's only in the corner. Mid-screen, this move is ass. It's too slow. It's too fucking slow. 42 frames of startup. Well, I don't know what startup is. Says 42. Now it's 262. I don't know, but look at that. Says 63 or something. That move takes a while, and while doing all that shit, while he's doing all that shit, oh man, I almost got him. But while he's doing that, you can bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? It's too slow. But there are corner setups with it. Anyway, this variation I don't want to talk about too long because it's boring to me. It's stale. I want to do damage. I want to kill people. Cool. So do the rest of us. But it's not thinking at all about what you're doing. It's just if you want to kill. And hey, if that's how you want to play, I'm not judging you. If you know you can open up your opponent because you're just a better player than them. And Joker still has his strike throw mix-ups. So he still has this. He still has that, right? He can still do that. So he loses any overhead low, blah, 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 but he gets that. He still has that. So, hey, if you're confident in that and you just need the damage, like say, I could see a tournament player, let's say Sonic Fox or something, right? I could see them switching from variation 2 to this if they're like, okay, I keep opening up my opponent, but every hit doesn't do enough damage. Alright, fuck it. I just need more damage. I'm gonna play this variation, right? That's my only problem is every time they hit me and they do 35%, I do 15 or 20. So that's a situation where you will play this. But something to note, the combos are all breakable. You're not gonna get any unbreakable combos with this variation. I mean, what is that? 18%? Like that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get good unbreakable damage whereas in variation 1 I can get 26% unbreakable. Not to mention I have this crushing blow and I can get 32% unbreakable. None of that exists in variation 3. You can't, it doesn't exist. So you know what I mean? That's what you're gonna do more damage on your main combos, but I can break out all of them. But hey, 35% if they don't break. So, you know, that's the use for it. So anyway, that's pretty much Joker in a nutshell. Like, that's pretty much him. He's a good mid-range footsie character, like a lot of characters in the game. That's what I like, that he's got good range on his buttons. Like, look at this shit. This range is great. Like, look at that. I like that. That has good range, but be careful, it's unsafe as fuck. That has good range, but be careful because one of my favorite things to do. Oh, why is it not giving me the crushing blow? That's weird. You can get. I'm 90% sure I've gotten the crushing blow off of that. But yeah, that's why you want to be careful for just throwing that string out, especially against characters who have good down 2s or good down 4s, because you're throwing out a high and they can duck clean under that and hit you with some shit. Like Sub-Zero can slide right under that. So you want to be careful with that. But yeah, Joker's got good buttons. I like this variation, Clown Prince the best. I like my zoning, making you have to deal with that, and when you get close to me, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, yeah. So, if you liked the video, like it, leave a comment, let me know. I'm sure I could have did this better. I'm just really tired, and I don't expect many people to watch this anyway. Just being honest. But subscribe if you like the content. I will make my English. I'm tired. I will make so many more videos like this if I get more views and if I feel like people care. Shout out to the few people that do comment on my videos. I do appreciate it. I think I got 60 subs now, which is dope. Thank you everybody who's ever subscribed to my channel, watch my videos. I appreciate the hell out of you, seriously. Even though I just do this when I get bored. I would take it super serious if people, like, if I got a decent amount of viewers and people wanted me to. Like, if I had people saying, yo, this is good, make more of it, please, I would do it. But I just love this character. I love playing this character. I wanted to just explain him. I think Variation 1 is the best one to play at the moment. 2 might be better if you can get all this shit down. I want to learn Variation 2 eventually, but man, that's going to take some time. Because you got to learn all the setups, and then you got to learn, like, the neutral with that version of the character. Like, it's different. Playing neutral with that and playing neutral with this is different, because my neutral, I got this, I got a parry, you know what I mean? Like, when they get antsy, I can throw that out. Like, Kung Lao players that want to jump around, do everything, down one parry. You're going to press up, not know it. And then you're getting hit by, next thing you know, I'm beating your face in. Next thing you know. But anyway, subscribe for more content, please. And just have a good night, man. Have a laugh. It's okay to laugh sometimes, you know?
It's dark in there. Don't bats like the dark? Wait, who's that?
Have a good one.